What time is it? It's time for Minecraft Power Hour. Welcome back. Where did we leave off? We left off organizing. Oh no. Okay. We found a new cave above us. And our 9 carts of materials. This is a little... Hello, sheep. Are you just gonna stay there forever? Anyway. Alright. Continue where we left off. Unloading all these materials. Alright. Let's get this party started. Started the party. This party started. Started the party. Bunch, ba-doom. Alright. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. Hey. Oh, because there was probably marble up there. That's why it's all torn up. I haven't walked past any granite. I mean, not marble. There's some diorite, but we have an entire chest full of diorite, so there's no need to mine that out. And this is all taken care of. So, yeah. Let's keep it going. It's dirt. Okay, so here now I can start taking out all this excess. All my tools are nice and shiny, except for the axe. So, let's good. Tear all this out. Whoa. Another cave. I don't have glass. Let's go get glass. 'Tis emergency. 'Tis an emergency. Alright. There we go. Let's do some of that. Alright. There we go. Alright. No? It just looks long. Alright. Let's go back to this giant hole in the ceiling. Lay down some glass. And some brick. Cause it's a brick house. Oh. Oh. Let's do a little bit of that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. A brick here. It's gonna be a brick here. Unless I did that. Bop, 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 bop. There you go. Glass. Oops. Yeah, some glass. There's a lot of caves above us. Alright. Continue. Ah! I gotta finish this. So, I got plenty of inventory space, so guess let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and dig all this out. We don't know how big the vein is. This will be the last that we tunnel. Mine. The last bit of granite. The last tunnel that we will be mining granite until our supplies get low again. Because I think right now we only have 3 stacks. Then, let's go ahead and, there we go. There we go. All of this mined up. And I definitely don't have enough dirt on me. So I don't need to go back. And get some more out of the cart. Can I get out? No. Still no. There we go. Dirt. Is it nighttime? The sleepy times? Yes, it is. Let's grab some Z's. Alright, so back to the carts. Grab me a couple stacks of the dirt. And not in there. Over there. There we go. That should be enough. La, 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 Hey! Hey! What do we have here? Den Mavdi has followed. Thank you for the follow. And Heavy Rain has joined in, and he's most likely all the way back to the house. So let's go, let's go find him. Alright. 9 carts of materials. Let's go back to the house. It's gonna take about like 10 minutes. So you're bored looking for PS4, Xbox, people in Minecraft. Yes, welcome to the TacoYaki Nation. How are you doing this evening? Whoop. There we go. All right. Now we're on a straight shot to the house. Yes, I like tacos too. Tacos are great. TacoYaki tacos are even crazier. So, one of my IRL friends jumped into the world, and the spawn point is like miles and miles this way. So I have to go find him. I'm actually on a desktop. I forgot about this. I need to go get one of them powered rails from the other cart to replace that. There we go. Alright. Heat potatoes. Are you saying that I should cook the potatoes? Cause I baked them ones I already have right now. And they're baked potatoes. I have this half stack, and then I got another half stack and another full stack over at the hello zombie. Over in those carts that I had left back there. Trying to get in contact with Heavy Rain. He popped in here, but he's not set up for voice. There he is. Christmas sweater. My hunger. Eat potatoes. Ah, yes. Yeah, I usually wait until it gets down to 3. What is he doing? So, let's see. Okay. Da, 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 da. Go to settings. There we go. And okay. So much going on. TacoYaki Nation forever. Yes! The nation has some pretty cool builds in it. Let's see. Over here, TacoYaki Nation headquarters. We have the map of the world that we have explored so far. We are located here. We were right here, working on that one mine. The goal is to get over here to Iceland. And once we get to Iceland, we are making a, wish I had a PS4, but I am in the old generation. I have a actually I have a PS2 and I have a PS3. Oh no. Oh no, I just thought of an issue. Oh no. I need wool. Okay. Cool. Let me fix this issue real quick. Wood. There we go. Oh no. That to that. It's gonna be nighttime, and he won't be able to sleep. To this. To the bed. There we go. Yeah, I want to get a PS4, but I don't actually play that many games. And then as far as Minecraft goes, they have the Bedrock edition, which is the one that I'm playing on Windows 10. And then, hey, let me check this again. Okay. There we go. Okay. Cyborg. Oh. Ah. So Cyborg is connected through audio. But yeah, I have an Xbox 360 and I want to get an Xbox One. I'm not sure if I want to get an Xbox One S, but I mean an X, because it would be really cool. But I don't play console games that often. And then for PlayStation, I kept my PS2 so I could play my old games that I grew up playing, and I got a PS3 so I got a Blu-ray player. So,
Can you hear me?
yes. Can you hear me? Alright. Maybe it's my settings. Let's double check. Go to settings, voice, input device. Can you hear me? Be back in a while. Go see some. Uh-oh. I hope everything's okay. I'll be here till like 10, so. So I'll be here when you get back. Hopefully everything's okay. Hmm. I guess we are fine right now. Let's see. If I go to, let's make sure I can actually hear myself. Yeah, I can hear myself in the stream. Stream is fine. So Discord should be fine. If I go back to voice and audio, yeah. Yeah, everything.
Silence.
Let's see. Check output settings. Okay, so it's definitely nighttime. Let's do that for now.
Figured it out.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, it was going through speakers that don't exist. I had to change it to my headset.
There we go. Okay, jump into one of the beds.
You have more than one bed?
I just made one. Luckily, I had some wool. Alright. Okay. Cool. So, grab the bed and follow along. Oh, you don't have anything, do you?
I have nothing.
Oh. We gotta go. We gotta set you up with everything. Okay. Okay, here's some boots. So grab these. If I don't grab them automatically. Oh. There you go. Put the... Let's see what else. You're gonna... here's some pants that have magic on them.
Magical pants.
And... then you need the tools. So let's go over to the warehouse.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with all of this. This is nuts.
It's... Oh, okay. Let's get rid of some of this.
Headshot.
Yeah. Then... Y'all okay? Future stakes? Alright. Oh yeah, can't go down. There was a dude back there, but I'm gonna just ignore him. Okay, so let's go get some more iron so we can get you the rest of your set. Let's see. I'm gonna grab 28. Let's see. You need a helmet. So there's your helmet. And you need a chest. Oh, a chest plate. Chest plate. Helmet. Okay. Then you will need... I need to make sticks. Any wood in here?
How long did it take to make all of this?
A very long time. So when I first started Minecraft, Ray was with her mom, and like she was shopping with. She went walking with her mom, and then she went shopping with her mom, and actually for the pickaxe, yeah. Then so you got your full suit of armor. You got a sword to fight with. Got a pickaxe to dig with. I will need to get you a bow, and there should be some arrows in here, right? Yeah, in that last chest there's tons of arrows, so go ahead and grab you like a stack. Trying to think what else you would need. You're gonna need some you're gonna need a bow, but let's see, is there any string over here? Let's see. There's arrows in there too.
You have some bows in here. They're just regular bows.
Oh yeah, grab one of those. Actually, grab the one that doesn't have a durability thing on it, the bottom one. Actually, grab the one that has magic on it. There you go.
There we go.
Cool. So you are set up to fight close what is it? Close. You can fight close up and personal, and then you can fight from a distance, and you can also mine, and you got protection on all your stuff. Cool.
I'm ready.
Then you will need a mine cart to get to where we are. So cool.
I mean, I'm looking at all of this stuff. It is mind blowing.
Yeah. So it's like
I dedicated a week one time to making Kami's Lookout on the PlayStation 4 version.
Yeah.
And it's still not done, and that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this stuff, and yeah, I can. This is dedication.
So yeah, there was one day where I was just at the house by myself, and I'm like, I want to play a game. I don't know what game I want to play, but I was like, I could either get back into World of Warcraft, or I could play Command and Conquer again, or I could try this thing called Minecraft that a bunch of people like, and find out what it's all about. So at the time, the Windows 10 version was on beta, and it was on beta, and it was like $10. So I went ahead and got it, and I spawned over there, and then I think Ray Ray was with me, and we went over here and discovered, like, we went over to this village, and we're like, oh, this is all cool and everything, and like these were just random ugly holes that I kind of made a pattern out of and everything, and past the village I can see water, and I'm like, is that the ocean? And then we went over there, and by the time we made it over there, the sun had set, and I didn't know that the sun was gonna set. So we're like, okay, now it's dark and we can't see, and we didn't have anything. Like, it was just bare, just no armor, no weapons, no nothing, and we got eaten by zombies. Then that we respawned back over here, and we built a dirt house. Didn't know how to make doors, didn't know how to make anything. It was just a cube of dirt, and when the sun set, we plugged it up. So we were just inside this pile of dirt, and we sat there for like 10 minutes, like staring at each other. And then when the sun finally came back up, then I started digging down in this hole. I didn't know where it was going. I ended up finding some of this opening here. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I decided to keep going down, 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 down. And I ended up going all the way down to Bedrock, which is this pattern here with the dark black spots. And Bedrock is
breakable ground.
Yeah, it takes forever to break, and then if you do break it, you'll end up opening up spaces to the void, and if you fall in the void, you'll just die. So I started digging this area out, and then I started hearing water. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I felt like I was going to just drown. So then I started looking at the best way to mine, and somebody told me that level 11 is the best level to mine on, because most of the lava pits are on level 10. And so if you mine on level 11, you shouldn't open up any like lava pits, and they won't like just pour out on you. And then I started looking up other things, and they're like, the best way to find diamonds is like you build a tunnel that's 2 blocks tall, and you just keep going down, and then whenever you come back out, you start the next one. You start at 3 blocks over. And doing the pattern like that, you end up mining the least but discovering the most. So I was like, okay. So I did that. So down there's like a bunch of tunnels, and some people call it strip mining, and I'm like, that makes sense, but that's what I heard that technique is called. So after doing the strip mining,
Leave it to gamers to find like the most efficient way to find diamond in a video game.
Yeah, and like I didn't find diamond right away at all, but it was efficient, and I started finding like a lot of different materials and everything. And then this house turned from dirt to half dirt, half cobble to bricks, and I want to change it again. I just got to come up with I have an idea for the design. I just have to actually like figure out how I can transport everything. The library that's in this house, I'm moving it to the beach house because kick me out for a second. But so I guess we can get let's see, what is the quickest?
So you have a library, a beach house, railway systems connecting everything.
Yeah.
You have underground diamonds and an armory.
Pretty much. Let's see. The sun is about to set, so once it does, we can place a bed down, and then we could skip the nighttime. So, not yet. Okay. So go ahead and hop into bed. Cool. Alright. So you have all your materials and everything, so I'll go ahead and give you a tour. I've given Juan a tour, and I haven't given Bomb Bear a tour yet. But I'll go ahead and give you a tour of the main places in this world. Cause it's kind of cool, like revisiting these areas. Okay.
Looking at your legacy.
Yeah. So this tunnel goes all the way to the end of the island. I thought it was north and south, but it's actually east and I thought it was east and what did I think? I thought it was north and south, but it's actually east and west. So we're gonna head east with a minecart. Oh, you hear that sheep? There you go.
Right there.
Yep, his name is Blue Man Group. I put a name tag on him, but when the game updated, it broke, so his name's gone, and it's the name tags are expensive. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't feel like making another one. Okay, so you just place it down and oh, we need a power rail right there. That was weird. Oh, we need it here too. What? Oh, I was putting the pattern down here and I haven't fixed it. Yeah. Ugh. Where does this start? No. Okay, so we'll have to run until we get to the old system. So basically, this is Railway 3.0.
3.0.
Yeah.
Man.
I've come up with 3 different designs for the power rails and everything. If your hunger starts going down, let me know so I can give you some potato. Actually, I'll just give you some now. Yeah. Some potatoes. Okay. Okay. So this right here is Railways type 1.0. You can turn on and off the power rails, and if they're off, it's a brake. But then if it's on, it just shoots you along. Railway 2.0 is you use you make a torch with redstone, and it basically acts just like a torch, except it doesn't give off light, it just gives off power. So for this one, for that one, you won't have to turn on and off. Like, you can't flip the switch, it's just always on, as long as it's next to power rail.
Yeah, now you're getting into engineering in real life. I still haven't figured out how redstone works in this game.
Oh yeah, the stuff that I learned on my own was like the power rails and stuff like that. Everything else that I've learned is from other people. Like there's this one YouTuber named Mumbo Jumbo, and I've learned a lot of redstone stuff from him, or at least I've used his tutorials to do a lot of stuff. But yeah, I dug. So basically it's the very first day I started playing Minecraft, I got immediately hooked, and I played every day for an entire month. So it was like,
yeah, I did the same thing. Well, not for an entire month, but I remember staying up late, showing up late for work the next day, and then rushing home just to do the same thing.
oh man. But okay, so we're at the far east edge of the island. I need to make this like less dangerous, because you can wobble and fall off the ladder. But I'll get to that when I start bringing the pattern all the way down. Okay. So what I did first was this upper part. Like, you could run all the way to the house from here. But why run when you could ride the minecart? It's much quicker.
That's a long distance.
Yeah. So for this, I dug it all out, and then I think I did all of the upper stuff. Like I did the tunnel all the way here and the tunnel all the way to the other end of the island. I did that during my first month when I was playing. And then I got like kind of just burnt out. I was like, okay, no more Minecraft. Because it was like, go to work, then get home, Minecraft for 2 hours, then go to sleep. Then go to work, then get home, and Minecraft, and go to sleep. And it was fun and everything. I was learning so many cool things. And then I just got kind of burnt out because I was like, I don't know what to do next. So then, I think I started doing the more of the strip mining, and I did the lower part, coming all the way to the east side and the west side of the islands. And once I did that part, it's like I got like that fire got reignited, because then I started finding caves and all kinds of other things. I think this is Ray Ray's horse. I think mine is brown, or the other way around. If this is my horse and Ray Ray's is brown. I think Ray Ray's despawned. I haven't seen that horse. Hey, I haven't seen that horse in a very long time. But the second time I started playing, I started making these bridges. And I build the bridge I build the bridge a certain way, because if you build it just straight across, then you won't. So basically, I was gonna jump in here and go over to this second house that I had made. If you build, oh, you got up there.
I have some crafting skills. I can stack blocks.
What was it? Yeah, so the second time I started playing, I started doing the tunnels and everything. And then I also started doing the bridges. So this is a spider spawner.
Nice.
Spiders just show up. You can go down there and kill them and get eyeballs and string. And then at night, they go crazy.
Is that a regular spider spawner or a cave spider spawner?
I think it's regular. When I was building this, if you can look, there's like, around the whole edge, there's like one layer of flat, and then the rest of it is all. So it's like super mathematical and like not formed by Minecraft. So basically what I did is I dug this whole island flat, and then I dug down like 2 or 3 levels and got all of the stone. And I basically made all these stairs with all that stone that I found. But then I think you also can make the stone just by compacting 4 blocks of regular sand. And I think at the time I didn't know that, so I did it the hard way. But
man, this is dedication. I would have given up after like day 3.
So, when I was digging everything out over here, I guess they added lightning to the game. Before it was just rain, but I never saw lightning. So as I was building this, freaking lightning started striking, and I was terrified. I was like, I didn't know this guy had lightning. And I'm wearing all iron armor, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get electrocuted. This is gonna suck. And then lightning struck, like over in this corner somewhere, and 3 skeleton horses with skeletons on top showed up.
Get out of here. You serious?
Yeah. So then I had to fight them. Hey, Silver Knight, welcome to the stream. So inside this chest, there's 6 helmets. Those those skeletons on the skeleton horses were all wearing enchanted helmets. So after I killed the first 3, I was like, okay, that was weird, and I started building this pyramid again. Then lightning struck again, and they showed up again. Am I on PC? Yes, I am on the Windows 10 PC, and this is the Windows 10 Bedrock version of Minecraft.
You should get those helmets and put them on pikes. That way, further skeletons on skeleton horses know that they won't win.
Yeah, if you had what is it, Sky Factory or something like that, I think you can get mob heads, so you can put them on top of fences or in some type of posts and stuff. I think you put them anywhere. So I know Juan's doing that. Okay, it can go to sleep again. But that'd be cool if they added that kind of feature inside of this version. Yeah, yes, this is the normal. The normal. Well, actually, is probably considered Pocket Edition. They're just expanding it across all mobile devices and 2 of the main consoles. They don't have it for PS4 yet, but on Switch and on Xbox, all the versions are cross-platform now. I haven't played that much of the Java version. I probably played maybe an hour or so of it. But I started on this version, so I usually stick to it. But, so yeah, after I had that little incident with all the skeletons and everything, I finished the house, and then it's like I need to finish this bridge, but it doesn't go to anywhere like important that I want it to go, so I'm leaving it unfinished. I may tear it all down because if I'm not going over here. Let's see. Do you have the normal version?
You gotta leave it because it's the horse's new home.
The horse's house. Don't want to get rid of his natural habitat. Let's see. Do I have the normal version though? I know PC only. If you mean the Java version as the normal version, yes, I have it. I've only played an hour of the Java version, the original version. But what was it? Yeah, so after I built that, I didn't do anything else over there. There's a few things over in that desert. I thought it was a huge desert, but when I started mapping it out, it's mostly savanna. There's not really a lot of desert. So I was planning on building like a giant pyramid over here, and then like leaving my house as like a little outpost. If you guys want to play on my server on the Java edition, you can. It's in beta, but I'll give you Twitch rank. Right now I'm trying to finish my project of building a railway to the ice biome, but I know some of the other people that I may be streaming with in January, they may want to get a server. Are you able to put Sky Factory on that server? Because if you can, I might see if everybody wants to join in on that, on your do the Sky Factory stuff on your server. But yeah, so over there I was planning on building a bigger pyramid. Are you floating in the air? Ah! Oh God! What did you just do? Sorry,
What happened?
You Enderman'd at me. That was creepy. Okay, let's get away from here. It's haunted. Let's see. I could, but it's a kit PvP server. I'm not sure. I get PvP, player versus player, but I don't get the kit PvP server. What exactly does that mean? Because I've only played the Windows 10 version, so I'm not. Ah, Bouquet, how you doing? Yes, I was planning on building a giant pyramid over there, and I found out that it's mostly. You keep scooting around like an Enderman. It's creepy.
I might be hitting a lag spike for some reason.
Okay, it's it's so funny. Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, I was planning on building a thing over there, but it's mostly savanna, so I've given up on that island. Hi, Bouquet. How are you doing tonight? All right, so okay, so we're gonna go down into the tunnel, and then we're gonna go to the beach house, so you can see that stuff. Let's see. That means you get kits, and you can build more powerful. You can get more powerful over new. Okay. And do better. Okay, I liked it. Okay. I'm more into the crafting part of Minecraft, so I'm not sure if I would join in on the PvP server, but I can ask my other streaming buddy to see if. Oh, it's in beta, so you have to have like an invite or something like that. Okay, that's interesting. I can talk about it with the rest of the stream team, see if anybody else wants to join. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it because I'm more into the crafting part. Okay, so go ahead and get your minecart, and we shall head to halfway, and then we'll have to run the other half to the stairs. Then we'll go up to ground level or sea level, and take the railway to the beach house.
You should make a sea lab 2021.
It's like a base underwater.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You're the second person who said that. Oh, I meant to add that to the ideas ideas room. There's actually an underwater what is it? Underwater monument near the main base. I'm just too chicken to go over there, and also I don't know how to breathe underwater and all that kind of stuff, so I've avoided it.
Yeah. Aren't the monuments the one with the scary looking fish?
Yeah, that guardian, and the big angry blowfish.
Yeah, I found one in the PS4 version, and I proceeded to die pretty quickly. So.
Okay. I have an issue. Friends with Crowder Power. No, I'm not sure who a Crowder Power is. But yeah, the angry blowfish. He put a spell on me once. Let's see. Ah, okay. I have to look at that to see what he does for his power hour. I named mine power hour because the railway we're building is gonna be awesome, and I stream for 2 hours, 3 days a week. But maybe I can get some ideas from what he's doing to see if I can make an even powerful power hour. Cool. Alright. So then up these stairs. Up, I need to eat. He does power hour when it's like lit. Lit like a torch. Alright.
There we go.
He joins my faction servers and he builds his base with his viewers. Ah, that's cool. And that's power hour live. Okay. I may have to look into that. I'm gonna go ahead and copy that name so I can look into that later.
Oh, sheep, move! I don't want to run you over.
I say the only thing you should have to worry about on the thing is looking at an Enderman and a creeper. Where's my notes? There we go. Alright, so
I think I just saw a zombie with the purple wig.
yes, he has a enchanted leather helmet. Okay.
Can we just say it's a purple wig?
Okay. I was gonna say the Joker, but the Joker has green hair.
He's a reverse Joker. He's got
Inverted Joker.
Green
screen.
Bizarro Joker, if you will.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see. I have a faction server. Also, you might. Faction server. Is that also PvP? Ah, it is. Are we close? You know what? Let's jump out and sleep. So space bar. There we go. You vanished. Oh no.
My minecart took off.
Oh, okay.
I jumped out too early.
Oh. It showed that you were still in the minecart and then you just went poof. Okay. Continuing on to the to the beach house. Basically, this tunnel gonna get redone. This railway's gonna get redone with the new pattern.
Alright, it just left me.
One thing that is a little annoying is if you leave your minecart unattended, animals will jump in it and take off. So this is the beach house.
For real?
Yeah. That's why that sheep is blue and he's downstairs. He stole. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Factions is you make a base and keep off enemies. You claim land, take over other people's claims. If you have more factions power, which you get by adding more people to your faction, and more faction power you have, the bigger claim to make your huge base. Ah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I had to put a bunch of torches up here because creepers kept popping up over here.
Darn creepers.
I have a time lapse on the gaming channel of me building this. It's not very good.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not that great. Oh, I have a time lapse of me building the pyramid one too. Yeah, I don't. They're all right. So yeah, this is the beach house. I like the view. It's nice.
The ender portal.
Yeah,
patio.
this was lit, but I think it caused issues with the other giant portal, so I turned it off. And then I just don't. It was kind of creepy.
Would anything pop out of it?
Oh, plug it in. Unplug it. Plug it back in. So. It's not working. Okay, we'll pause it and change the batteries. Okay. Use the other remote. Okay. The TV was playing. I don't want to get any kind of copyright strikes. What was I saying?
Creepy ender portal.
Oh yes, I didn't want to have the creepy ender portal like because it makes that sound and like little purple things keep floating around. And I know they also could generate pigmen. So I didn't want to come over here one day. I'm like, oh, let me go to the beach house and it just overrun with pigmen. I know the size determines like how many pigmen spawn, but I was just paranoid, so I turned it off.
Yeah, because if you kill one, then they all attack you, right?
Yes, 100% yes. So just like how I did.
They're just gonna take over your beach house and be like, yeah, this is all our house now.
Yeah.
King has it back.
So oh, we're not leaving yet. So just like how I did this tunnel going up above land, there's actually a tunnel going down to level 11. And let's see, oh no! See, Juan kept warning me that gas may be able to go through portals too, and I have like a super gigantic portal next to the house, and I'm just praying that they don't, because before the portal wasn't working very well. Oh, let me explain it. I just immediately ran to the part like I was using this. Oh, did it shoot you? No, they go. Yeah. So in here is another monster spawner. And before I had it set up to where there were some stairs and a little barrier blocking it, so the skeletons couldn't see me if I was standing like in one area. So then what I would do is I would run over here so they could see me, and then they'd come downstairs, and then I'd run back over here and just hit them in the legs a bunch of times. That was super duper inefficient.
Take out their ankles.
Yeah, it was super duper inefficient because there's like a 9x9 area that it keeps track of how many of how many mobs are in that area, and because I'm only like pulling 2 at a time, it would take forever for me to get any XP. So I looked up on how to do the spawner properly, and I did it badly, but it works. Thank you, Ray. And so I have all of the skeletons coming over here. Ow! So now they're gonna kill each other. One time a YouTuber had a huge house and a huge portal, and 2 gas came through and destroyed everything. Oh no! Is there like a clip of it or something? I'd like to see that, even though it's like terrible. But oh, you can come over and stand here because usually here is the best place. Like these 2. Oh, you dropped your sword. There you go.
Hit the wrong button.
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a gold helmet, and I'm gonna rob him.
Oh yeah, yeah. You could definitely take his helmet. Ah.
I want it as a trophy.
So, as you can see, there's a chest down there. Everything that they drop goes into that chest. I use
This is so advanced.
I'm just adding. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm YouTubing something like, how can I do this faster? How can I do this better? And people are like, this is how you do this one thing, and then I take that and add on to it. So with the spawn and everything, like with mob droppers and stuff like that, like you'll build a dark area up in the sky and then have the monsters fall like 23 blocks and die. Normally at the bottom of those, they have your sword break.
That's when I would punch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, we gotta make another one. Yeah, if you want to punch it, then that'll save the durability on your sword. What was it?
I've seen people do that. Where
Yeah.
It's a big giant tower, and then they fall in the middle.
Yeah.
At the bottom, they leave all their XP and resources and all that stuff.
Yeah, so I usually I put a hopper like where they fall, and then I have the hopper feeding into a cart, so I don't have to like keep walking up to it and picking up the pieces and stuff like that. And then over here I have the nugget generator. I call it the nugget generator. Basically, all of the armor that they drop, I don't like it because I want to have all diamond armor. So everything that they yeah. So in the top, you put stuff that you want to cook, and then in this chest on the side is the fuel. So because it's not turning on, I'm pretty sure that means that there's no. Are there any bows? Because I use the bows to cook.
You have a bunch of arrows, and that's it.
Okay, so I will put a bow in there, and then there you go. So it's cooking the. Oh no. There's a bunch of stuff before it. That's right. Good night. Night, Ray Ray. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the hopper that's in line. So basically when I come over here, like all of my tools, they have the mending enchantment. Well, the most important tools have the mending enchantment on them. Let's see. No, they all do. Yeah, all my tools have mending enchantment. And mending is an enchantment to where you use your XP to repair your tools. So since I have all diamond tools, I don't want this stuff to go away, or else I have to start mining for more diamonds, or I have to use iron and stuff like that. So every time any of my stuff gets down to red, I just come over here and just start killing these things and put on all the XP to fix all my tools. It takes like 10 minutes per tool, depending on how badly it's messed up. And then because I'm sitting here for 10 minutes, I've been killing like 20 to 40 skeletons. And they drop tons of like way too many bones, way too many arrows, and way too many bows, and way too much armor for me to do anything with. So I ended up making that oven over there so I can, it's like waste not, want not. I use all the bows that they drop to cook all of the helmets into nuggets, and then once I get enough nuggets, I turn that nugget into a gold bar, and I use that bar for the railway. Same thing for the iron. So it's all of this, like everything's used, nothing's wasted, except for leather armor. If I could figure out what to do with leather armor, like that would be great.
You can turn it into artwork.
I know that you can use a piece of leather to make a picture frame or item frame. I mean, it's nighttime, so by the time you get up here, we'll need to sleep.
You have an all gold skeleton down here. I have to kill it.
Okay. Ah!
So much stuff.
Oh yeah, it's. When I first set it up, I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? So I just started taking it and like throwing it in in the water. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it.
He's almost here.
Actually, I'm gonna go down there. I believe he's standing in a corner. Okay. There you go. If you swing too fast, it'll miss.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I can't find the YouTube video, but I think I saw
down here.
a video where the two gas entered the YouTubers were. Da-da-da. Okay. Okay, I'll make. You know, I'm gonna put that in my notes too. I'm gonna look that up because that sounds very interesting to see. The craziest thing that's happened to me was the. There we go. Save. Craziest thing that happened to me was those skeleton things. But yeah. Okay, so we have to go up to the top to go to sleep. And now there's probably like creepers and stuff. Oh, good. Nothing crazy right now. Bed. Alright, let's see. You think you saw it. Okay. Alright. So, I gave Chosen One a tour of Iceland, where we scouted the location of the future ice base, but it will take like an hour to get there. So we'll head over to the construction site that's part of the way there, and then I can show you. So if you jump in with us next time, then you'll know where we'll continue from. So yeah. Move, chicken.
An hour to Iceland?
Yeah, I think because we have to travel by boat, because there's no like easy mode of transportation there. Speaking of boats, do you have a Xbox controller or a PC controller?
All I have is a PS4 controller.
Okay, and if you hook it up through USB, does the computer recognize it? Or
Yeah, I think. Well, actually, I don't know how it works for Minecraft. I know with Steam, they've started recognizing the PS4 controller.
oh, okay, because I have a Logitech controller, and in this version of Minecraft, the boats are kind of weird. You have to use A and D, and like A controls the left oar and D controls the right oar. And
Oh, that's right. They started doing oars now.
yeah, and what Juan said is that in the Java version, you just push forward and the boat goes forward. What I found out is if you use a controller, then you just use the left joystick. Make sure I don't leave you behind. Cool, yeah. Cool. So I just keep my Logitech controller right next to me because if I want to start doing maps and stuff like that again, I usually like mapping everything out through doing the water first. And I kind of do like a scan line, like I go around the whole edge so I can see how big the area is, like the body of water, and then I just start scanning across, just going down line by line on the map. So there's a little spot where I need to put a power rail, but I keep forgetting. Every time I head this way, I have something else on my mind. Oh, and this is where we started the streams. We started the stream at the end of that tunnel.
Seriously?
Yep. And then the streaming part has been all of this. I think there's been like maybe 12 streams or something like that. I'm gonna go back and count them, so then I can start doing like Power Hour Day 7 or Road to Iceland Day 7 or whatever. But we need to do the roof for this one. Like that, there's a strip of cobble going down, and that part's good. But the sides need to have slabs like the floor does. And
oh, you want it all to match?
Yeah, not match 100%. Like I don't want the granite that's on the bottom to be on the top, or the power, or the little blocks of redstone. But it'll just be cobble and slabs. You'll see it in the not this tunnel, but the next one, what the pattern looks like. We had material like all over the place, like cobble and slabs and food and all that kind of stuff, like in all these chests that we were leaving behind. And I just spent like one stream like going and grabbing all the stray materials that we've been leaving behind, and finally put them all with our stuff. So here's another stop, and then so this is the pattern for the roof. So this tunnel is 100%.
How long did it take to do all of this?
Like 10 streams or something like that. So like 20 hours.
20 hours.
Yeah, it goes fast when you have more than one person working on it. Like 1.5 streams, we had 3 people, and then most of the time there was 2. And then this last week, because of the holidays and everybody's schedule's been all weird, it was just been me. So I spent most of the days like organizing stuff, gathering materials and stuff like that. Oh, we have our super smelter. So right now we don't really need to cook anything because we have tons of cooked cobble and tons of other materials that have already been cooked. But yeah, I have buckets of lava are loaded in the back, and then you just throw everything into this top one, and then it feeds it 1 block at a time to each of the 4. And I really like it.
I'd never be able to make anything like this.
Oh, this is straight up YouTube tutorial. I was looking for something else, and it was like it was like fast cooking or fast smelting or something like that. And I saw that. I saw one like it, and then I saw this one. And I'm like, oh, okay. It was kind of small little rabbit hole. I was looking for one thing and found this, and I'm like, this will work perfect. So basically, every time we get too far away, I have to tear it apart and rebuild it farther down the line. But so yeah, these are before we only had like 4 mine carts, and they had all our stuff in there. And then I went back and consolidated everything, like grouped everything into what's in the carts, and I ended up adding 5 more mine carts. So all of our materials here is like a lot of stuff that we're building with. But yeah. So basically, what I'm doing, because the wall pattern is easy to follow. It's 3 polished andesite, and then granite, and then 2 cobble under it, and then every other one gets a torch. So that part's easy. This bottom one, I know the pattern, so it's easy to me, but I don't know how difficult it is to follow. It's basically, it's like once you start here, it's 4 slabs and cobble, 4 slabs, cobble, and 4 slabs. So there's 3 sets of 4. And then
you do this little square here.
Yeah, this little power section, and and then it just repeats. So so I've been mostly doing that, just to kind of set a guide for everybody else.
So when you find this, are you ever gonna I don't know, try to get this into a magazine and be like, hey, this is the most complex and detailed and designed world in Minecraft history?
I doubt it would be the most complex, but if somebody wanted to feature this in something, that'd be cool. But I know there's some stuff that's been like powered by redstone. Like, I'm pretty sure Mumbo Jumbo's come up with like way more complicated stuff than this. But yeah, so this is what I was doing right when you started, when you hopped into the game. I'm like, oh no, he's at the house. I had to like run all the way back.
Oh, I'm sorry. That didn't make you run all the way back.
So, but yeah, I gave you the tour, and it was kind of like a trip down memory lane. So, but so basically, if we go about 30 minutes of walking in this direction, you'll hit Iceland. And yeah, this is what I was doing right here. I was digging out this so I can make sure that the ceiling gets done for this tunnel. And I keep finding caves, so whenever I find a cave or something like that, I put glass, so you can know there's a cave there. So if one day we wanted to revisit it, like we need more materials or something, we'll make like a doorway to go up there and find it. But oh, I was down here actually. If you look at all the materials, you'll notice that we only have a little bit of granite. So I was down here digging out all this granite, and I was putting the dirt back. But yeah, that's mainly the goal for this right now, is just keep the railway going. And we'll hit, oh, there is I think it was
This is nuts. Just everything that it's, man. It's way beyond anything I would have ever accomplished in Minecraft.
When I think back and like look at everything that I've done, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I like it. Especially like the iron farm that I have over by oh, we never talked about home base. Where we started, we went to the, what was it? We went to the beach, the pyramid house, and then we went right past the main base and went straight to the beach house, and then came here. So I never explained what everything is at the main base. But basically, there's the house that I originally started in, and then next to the house is the warehouse. Basically, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of item sorters. So if you're down strip mining, then you can just come out to the main hallway and dump stuff into the hoppers, and then it'll automatically send it all the way up to the house. And then from the house, it'll go over into the warehouse and automatically sort itself. I don't know if this version can handle all of that because I haven't strip mined down there in such a long time. But I'm curious if that whole system can work. If it doesn't work, then I'll have it kind of do two things. Like I'll just have it all go to like the stairs, and then once that chest fills up, then we'll have somebody go and empty it all out. Like they'll empty out their own inventory and then grab everything out of the chest and then go upstairs and then dump all of it into the warehouse, and then the warehouse will sort it from there. But yeah, the warehouse is only it's just the space. I have the some villagers in there in their own little pods where you can trade with them and get emeralds and stuff like that. That's how I got all the mending stuff that I have. And then there is an automatic farm that I built that Mumbo Jumbo created, and I built more for myself. And then there's the iron farm, which I found off of, I think it's 100% awesome, I think is what it's called. And I built that in the sky because I didn't want to have to. So basically with the villages, if you build like a house close enough to the village, then it'll include that house into the village. What I needed was to build something.
So then the villagers will just walk into your house. The villagers will just walk into your house and be like, this is part of us now.
Yeah, I think so. So in order for the village, the iron farm to work, you have to create a fake village. Basically, the structure with doors and villagers in it that tricks the game into thinking that it's an actual village. And if you have 11 villagers inside of a village, then an iron golem will spawn. If you kill the iron golem, then you get 3 iron ingots. So what I did is, instead of building that village like more than 80 blocks away from the village that was already there, I just built it 80 blocks into the sky. And I put like all of my villagers were dead, so I had to bring them back to life. What I'm gonna start putting the dirt pieces while I explain this, because then I can start working on the other part, and then you can join in too, so you can grab some materials and stuff like that. But
sounds good.
Let's see, if I move this, how dark is it gonna be? No, not that dark. Cool. So instead of putting it off to the side 80 blocks, I built it 100 blocks into the sky, because I had I think the church is like 13 blocks tall. Instead of being like, I'm gonna build it like 83 or whatever, I just said 100. That should be more than enough. So yeah, once I set that up, I didn't have any villagers. Like, all the villagers were dead because the zombies ate them all. Some of them weren't eaten. They were turned into zombie villagers. And you can cure zombie villagers. It's expensive, but you can cure them. So what you will need is a golden apple, which is 8 blocks of gold wrapped around an apple. And then you'll need a potion of weakness. And you'll need some gunpowder to turn that into a potion that you can throw. So once you get the materials that you need, you get you turn it into a throwing potion. You splash them with the potion of weakness, and then you feed them that golden apple. And then 2 minutes later, or however long it takes, they turn back into a regular villager. So I did that 5 times. 2 of the times I accidentally killed the villagers. So I was really upset, because it's like, I let them into my house, and like it happened like in between updates. So it's like I updated the game, and then the doors didn't work. So like if I'm standing too far away from the door and I right click it, like nothing will happen. Well, I didn't, like, there was a zombie outside of my door. I didn't want to walk up to the door and be like, hello, zombie, and let him in, and he immediately punches me. So I was kind of back some. And I'm not sure if it's nighttime, but let me see. Yeah. So I tried to let one of them in, and they both came in, and they both started punching me all over the house. I'm all hopping and screaming, and throwing dirt everywhere to kind of obstruct their view, like their obstruct their path to me. And I was trying to also separate them because if I cured one, then the other one would eat them. So I finally got them separated. Left a whole bunch of dirt on my house. So what you would need is I'll take care of the granite and the power the redstone blocks. So if you could get some slabs, which I think are in this first one, and we might need to make some more soon. Yeah, so slabs are in this first one, and then there's a one with just tons of cobblestone, which is the second one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And then it is cobble all the way down. So whenever I just need a line of cobble, I like running and placing it. Cool. So
All right. Lead the way.
So for this, I hold S to walk backwards, and then I hold right click, so it's like that. Oops. And then the rest will be slabs. So you just place those. Place 2 for each spot. Yep. And that's basically what we've been doing this whole time. Just working on this and then chit-chatting. So I'm going to go ahead because I try to stay ahead so everybody won't run out of stuff to do. So I'll be over here continuing the path that I had.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. So, yeah, after I accidentally killed 2 of them. Well, actually, I ended up curing them. I ended up curing 2 guys. And then another zombie villager showed up to the door. And I'm like, awesome! I have enough materials to let me cure this other dude, too. And then I wasn't ready. Like, I didn't have a space that was separate from the guy I just cured. And I didn't have a place for him to go. So I was like, okay,
Oh no.
I'm going to let him in really quick, and then I'm going to block it off. And as soon as I let him in, he just started punching the crap out of the guy I just cured. And I'm like, no! And then I tried to hit the zombie, and ended up killing the guy I just cured. And then I got mad and killed that other guy too. So
That makes perfect sense.
So I was like, well, I got one that's cured. Let me start completely over. And yeah, so after messing up like 2, 3, 4 times, I ended up finally getting it right. I ended up having like 3 cured. What was it? Maybe I don't think I had that much gold to be able to make. I ended up with 5 villagers. I don't think I cured them all, but maybe I did. I don't know. But I ended up with 5 villagers, and I needed 11. And this one guy that streamed, he was trying to get a mending book. And at the time, I didn't know what mending was. I just learned about mending like maybe during the summer. And I had been playing this game for off and on for like 2 years. So I was like, what's mending? Because he really, really wanted mending. And mending is how you can, like I mentioned before, how you can heal you can replace your durability with XP orbs.
Yeah, constantly repairing your tools.
Yes. So, so the reason why I haven't put the cobble down because are you counting? You know the pattern, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd say it's better to fill up this stuff first than to go up here because once this is all filled up, then we can add the rails and then we can bring the materials with us.
Ah, okay. All right, I'll go
Yeah.
back and fill it up.
Okay. Um, and then yeah. So where was yeah. So I ended up I needed more, and I was listening to that one streamer. His name's Vince. I keep putting clips of him in the funny clips Discord, the funny clips
Oh,
channel.
yeah, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he believe it or not, he's a really cool Minecrafter. Like he builds a lot of cool. Like the whole reason why I'm making this fancy is because I saw him building. Like he built this giant portal, but he made 3 towers connect to each other, just for the portal.
Seriously?
Yeah, he made like 3 gigantic towers that had this like intricate design and everything, and just put a portal on top. And he's like, "That's how I'm getting to the Nether." I'm like, it's a beautiful tower. It's just the Nether portal, but it's a beautiful tower. I was like, it's a lot of work just for a portal, but it looked really good, and it inspired me to make this railway much nicer than the other ones. So yeah, when he after he did that, he really wanted mending because he was gonna go to this area because you know there's the regular world that we're in called the overworld, I think, and then you go through the portals and you go to the Nether. You can also go to a stronghold, go make a portal there, and you can get to the end. Well, he found a stronghold, and he made the portal, and then he went to the end, and then in the end they started making structures there. And one of those structures is an end city, and there were new mobs in the end cities, and then also near one of the end cities there's an end airship. In the airship, there's these things called Lystra or something like that, and that's wings. Oops, opposite of what I wanted. With those wings, you can glide. If you have fireworks, you can shoot the firework like under yourself, and it's like you have a jetpack. So
They made this game super complicated.
so it was really cool because once he got it, he was able to like fly all over the place really easily because he had tons of rockets with him or fireworks, and yeah, it was really really cool when he finally got the mending book and all that kind of stuff. So he put mending on his wings because every time you fly, it loses durability. And it's one of the things where it's like you work so hard to get that rare item of wings, you need to make sure it lasts forever. So,
Yeah. You don't do all that work every single time you want another jetpack or
Yeah.
glider or jet glider or glider
yeah.
pack.
So, oh, this game's so weird. I have a weird glitch in my game where the lighting just stops working in certain areas. Like it could be I could have 20 torches, and wherever the torch is lit, but the block immediately next to the torch is dark, like pitch black dark. And I don't know why it does that sometimes, and it was doing that over here, but then I broke one block, and then the darkness went away.
Does it spawn anything or?
So far it hasn't spawned anything, so. As far as like being scared, I'm like I'm not 100%. Oh, have you finished the pattern? Okay, cool. So,
I caught up to here.
okay, cool. So, another thing that you're moving like an Enderman. You move like they do. Um, uh, so this wall over here is done, but this side isn't. So if you wanted to, you could work on the wall, because I know Juan, he did the entire wall on this side, but yeah, then we hit the holiday and he didn't work on this one. So, um, I don't know if this wall has been started at all. I think the oh, I put holes for the granite. I don't think you picked up granite, right?
No, I didn't pick up the granite.
Okay.
I can go back and get it.
Yeah, so if you wanted to get it's granite and then polished andesite, which there's almost the entire. Actually, both of them are in the same chest. Actually, how much granite do I have? All of that, and I only have two, like a stack and a half. Oh, is it nighttime? Let's see. Yes. Hmm? Okay. Cool. Alright. So... Oh, I wanted to see if this was started at all. Okay, so it was kind of started. It it stops right here after this. Ah! Come on. I knew this was gonna happen one day.
Where did it even come from?
'Cause it was dark. How much stuff did we lose? Okay. So I threw everything into this chest. Alright, let's do that again. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, then that. This. Nope.
This is the part of Minecraft that nobody tells you about.
No, this is the part of Minecraft that you hear about all the time. People are like, "Oh no, creeper!" And you're like, "Why is everybody so freaked out about creepers?" And once you learn, you start saying the exact same thing as them.
Pretty creepers.
I hate it. Actually, this doesn't need to be there. It needs to be all stone. I don't even know what I was talking about.
About starting the wall.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't even get to the third brick. Oh, sorry. So, from starting there, did you find the polish?
I feel so bad.
No, this is a normal occurrence.
Like we were having a good time, and then out of nowhere, the creeper just shows up, and it's like,
Yeah, Kind of just reset the entire mood and everything. Uh,
I picked up a bunch of stuff too, so I'm sitting like on the Ender Pearl, some emeralds and sand and a whole
okay,
bunch of other stuff.
let's see. How many of the carts did it take out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took out 3. Um, there's one in
I
here.
have 2 of the carts.
Okay, how many chests do you have?
I have 2 chests.
Okay, it took out 1 chest. So basically, if you get you have 2 chests and 2 minecarts.
3 mine carts. Sacrifice mine.
Oh no, you can use it. So put those back in your inventory, like all of them. I need dirt so I can finish this. And then once you do that, push E, and your if you use your pickaxe, it does it in 1 swipe.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Let me put the stair. I don't have any stairs. Is it in here? Yeah. Once I put the stair, then I can clear my mind. Okay. Back to where we were. Oh, except for this train piece is missing, but I'll put that later. Okay. So if you push E, you should have your inventory. And then, with the most recent version, you should have your inventory with a recipe book on the side of it. Right?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay. In your recipe book, there should be a minecart with. Oh, did you already do it?
Yeah, I made them.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. I'm not sure your Minecraft level. Cause one of the guys that I stream with, he's like doesn't.
It's, low.
Yeah, like he's like he's new to Minecraft, so I don't know his level. I have to teach him everything. But yeah. So with all the extra stuff, I'm trying to think. I think the last 2 carts were junk carts. So basically, all the extra stuff that you have, you could just put them in there. And then let's see, what do I have in my inventory? So I have some extra stuff. So I'm just gonna start. No, get out. I will start. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna start just putting some of this extra stuff back in there. So like sugar and sticks and diorite. Let me turn that to andesite. E. Oh. Andesite and polished. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need stone. Don't need iron. I'm gonna go ahead and craft this and 2 polished. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I need a crafting table to turn it back. Okay. There we go. I accidentally uncrafted some of these power blocks. So yeah, everything that you don't need, like the ender eye and stuff like that, just put it back in those carts. Eventually, I'll make like a garbage run.
All I got is the polished granite.
Okay, so I'll start taking. You know what? I'm gonna just leave it there. We can just continue with this part. So you have all the materials that you need and none of the extra stuff. So then we can go. Oh, the wall. Yeah. So do you have polished andesite from that one chest? that had the granite in it?
Let me grab the granite real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I got the granite and the andesite.
Cool. So yeah, it's pattern is 3-2-3-2, and then granite every other spot, and then a torch every other granite. Yep. And boop. But oh, and then also for the roof, it's all slabs. Like I'm putting all the cobble, and then the rest of it is just slabs. So it's a little tedious, and it's oh, what was it? I think it's 13 tunnels and is it 15 tunnels and 13 bridges, or 13 bridges and 13 tunnel? I don't know. It's 13 and 15 of both, and it will be in Iceland. So, this railway's
So we get to look forward to that.
yeah. So it's kind of like a just hang out, chit chat, catch up on life and stuff like that. Talk about movies and all that kind of stuff, and then
Oh, okay. Speaking of movies, finally watched Your Name. We ended up getting it on Amazon.
yes.
I really wanted to see it, and sweet Jesus, man, that was a good movie.
Yep. Yeah, that's like my favorite animated movie of all time. It's a movie that's kind of weird to recommend to people who aren't into anime, because there are some, like, it has some like anime tropes to it, because it is anime, but it's done well enough to where it can appeal to a lot of different people. It's just I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's kind of one of the things where you have to, like, what do you call it? Pre-qualify. You're like, okay, so in anime, this is normal. And then they watch the movie and they see that part and they're like, okay, anime. Whereas, like, if it was a Studio Ghibli movie, I feel like you wouldn't have to, like, there are some weird things in Ghibli movies, but people just chalk up that to, oh, it's just a weird movie, weird animated movie. And like with some, yeah.
Because like with Studio Ghibli movies, they have the weird characters and all that, but that's the theme of the movie. That's just his character design. Whereas other movies, it's like, and all animes do this. Everybody falls into boobs for some reason.
Yeah, it's like this weird gravitational pull in anime. Yeah, so it's like with my what was it? My father-in-law and then stepmother-in-law, I guess would be her description. I told them that they should see it in the theater. I'm like, it's probably the best animated film that it's the best animated film that I've ever seen. And it got voted down. Like, they ended up not seeing it. And now that it's on Blu-ray, I'm kind of torn, because it's like, for buying my own Blu-rays and stuff like that, I'm like, I'll buy it for like $10, because there's a lot of stuff I want to buy, and I can't buy everything at $30. I don't got that kind of money.
Yeah.
So, but then there's the exceptions where it's like, this is the best movie of this kind. So I'm like, should I just bite the bullet? And it's only twice as much as I normally spend. Bite the bullet and then let them borrow the DVD so they can watch it, or
I say bite the bullet. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't always buy movies, but this is one that I really don't regret buying. It was it was worth every penny, and it's definitely another movie that I'll watch later on. There's nobody in the house, I don't have to worry about people watching me tear up. Towards the end, they're like, no, you don't understand. You have to remember her name.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been debating whether I was gonna buy it or not, and I think I might just go ahead and do that. Actually, especially because I finally got my Christmas gifts of gift cards, so I think 100% I'm gonna get it this week, and then let them borrow it so they can see it. One thing is, we kind of went. What was it? Somebody had mentioned something about that movie, and I brought it up. I was like, "Oh yeah, remember that one movie that y'all didn't go see?" And they have a Roku, so I was like, "Is there a service that has that movie out?" Because I'm like, somebody should have it out. It's been out for a while. It's on Blu-ray, so somebody should have it digitally that you can stream. And Funimation was like, "Yeah, watch Your Name." And I'm like, "Well, duh. Funimation's the one who brought it to the U.S. because it's a Makoto Shinkai movie. It's not Ghibli. If it was Ghibli, then Disney would have brought it over." So so I was like, "Yeah, of course they have it available for streaming." And then I go there, and they have trailer 1, trailer 2, and a message from the band that did the soundtrack, but no movie. I'm like, so we went through
Funimation.
Yeah, so we went through the whole issue, like the whole process of getting an app that they won't use, and searching an app that they won't use, and like searching for a movie that they want to see to find out that it's not even available yet. So I'm like, okay, I gotta redeem that because I feel like I just wasted a bunch of time. So yeah, this week sometime I'm gonna actually Ray Ray has to work this weekend. It's a Saturday. I'm gonna buy it and then I'm gonna let them borrow it so they can see it. Cause yeah,
I think once they watch it, they'll be like, yeah, okay, it was.
Oh, that's what it was. One issue that I have with it is, of course, they're gonna be watching the English version. Oh no, am I trapped? I ran out of dirt. Let me.
I've got some dirt over here.
Hold on. I was only one block. I just put down a couple of slabs. Oh, is there any dirt left in those chests? Actually, we could bring the chest closer.
Yeah. I think there is. I put some in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go move the carts all the way down to here. But yeah, so the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, so since we're already here, let's watch the trailer. And we watched the trailer, and it's in English. I don't favor the English versions of anime especially ones that I really, really like, and I'm like, grown up, nope. It's dark, so let's sleep way far away from the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, there were some bones coming over there.
There we go. Alright, cool. What is it? Yeah, and then the band that sings the soundtrack, they also sing in English. So they just recorded an English version of those songs, and no, not that. They used that in the soundtrack. I don't like the way it sounds.
Really?
Yeah.
So, unpopular anime opinion, of course. I kind of prefer the English sometimes over the original.
Yeah.
But it's not because I think the English actors are better. It's just sometimes I don't want to have to sit there and focus on reading the whole time.
Yeah.
And I want to sit back and I don't know, maybe listen to something while I'm cleaning,
Yeah.
but still kind of keep up with the story.
Yes.
I will look for animes that are in English.
Yep. And I totally get that. That's like for people who are not hardcore fans, that is the standard. They're like, one, a lot of people don't like subtitles in general. Like, it doesn't matter what genre of anything it is. Oh no, I'm gonna need to sit next to the gold farm and because we just ran out of powered rails. That's not cool. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go to the skeleton farm and see how many nuggets we have too.
Well, there's some gold after I killed that gold skeleton, so there's gold in there. I think we just need to fuel it.
Yes, yes. I'll probably grab some of the some of the coal. We have tons of coal with us. I was mostly using the coal for. Oh, I have rails on me. Oh, I'll grab that. All right. What is it doing? Oh, wrong button. Oh, also, if you find like once you start digging, if you find the pink stone, which is the granite, like the unpolished version, mine it out. For this whole tunnel, we'll mine out all of the granite, so we can start building up like a surplus of materials, and we'll polish it and put it in the carts, and then after that tunnel, we won't mine out granite again until we start getting low again.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Cool. Because it's such a huge, like, what do you call it? Like detour. We have to mine out like the extra materials. It's like that hole that I had to like fill in with, like, different people like mine differently. So for me, I fill everything in with dirt because I don't have another use for dirt. But then other people, like, they'll dig it out and then just they'll put torches in there, which will light it, and then cover it up. And because there's a light source in there, that'll stop it from like generating mobs.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about like a creeper showing up in there and blowing everything up when you walk by.
Yeah. It's like I would like to know which way is better for like the world overall, like, because this is all being run off of my machine and my machine has to keep track of wherever all the blocks and stuff are. At one point my world size was like almost 600 megabytes, so it was almost a gig. Right now, yeah, with all the updates and everything, it's kind of condensed down to like 400 megs. But what I wonder is like, how much info does each torch take up? Like, should we not be doing torches across from each other? Is one torch on one side fine? Like, what would keep the world from like operating smoothly? So like, I have a bunch of like questions that I don't really know who to ask. And as far as like digging out like those areas and everything, I'm like, I'll fill it in so it doesn't have to think about lighting. It should it should run to the end. And I didn't even mean to push it, but it just went. So, oh no, it'll go down to the end. But Yeah,
That is a good question though.
yeah. I want to
I
know like
figured
what's more efficient.
I
Like,
figured filling it in with dirt would be because I mean, when it has lighting, then it has to do all the lighting properties,
yeah,
and
yeah. So I think that's
whereas dirt
why.
is just a block.
Yeah, I think that's why I chose dirt. But it is a hassle because you have to like digging like a couple tunnels. You're like, oh yeah. When I dug the tunnel, I ended up getting dirt. So that extra dirt that I have, that's kind of not really serving the purpose. I'll replace the granite that I dig out with that extra dirt. And it's like dirt is easy to come by. I can just walk outside the tunnel and dig up some dirt. Um, but then when you're building like tunnels like we're building, then uh, you can easily run out of dirt. You can mine just one vein of granite, and you can use like 3, 4 stacks of dirt easily. So then I'm like, I'm not gonna dig up the mountainside so I can fill in the tunnel. Uh, I don't know.
So yeah, then you're just kind of like, when does it become more trouble than it's worth?
Yeah, because then you can also run out of like if you use torches in there all the time, then for torches you need wood and you need coal. And if you're digging around and you don't find a lot of coal, then you'll easily run out of torches. So, materials wise, dirt is easier. Time wise, torches are easier. Um, and I'm assuming memory wise, as far as the game operating smoothly, I would think dirt would be better, but I don't know. Especially because we're building something so like ridiculous and not normal as this giant long railway with a fancy tunnel. Now,
It's time to send an email to the Mojang people.
there we go. I hear lava. I'm curious. There we go. Let's go. Come on, carts. Everybody, go. There we go. So one cart shot back down the hallway. So I'm gonna go. Grab that one. And then we don't have to worry about creepers easily blowing up our stuff because we'll be far away from the opening.
Yeah, we'll just have to worry about them blowing up whatever we're working on over there.
Let's see. Yeah, let's get some of the materials since we're leaving that area. But yeah, you saw the 2 castles that I had put in the that one Discord channel.
I think so.
Yeah, I that's like another project that I need to like just pencil out and to try to figure out how I can get that design to everybody. So when we're working on it, everybody like, oh, okay, I'm working on this one tower, and they know like the pattern and everything. Cause have you seen those Minecraft time lapses where they have like 30 people all working on the same thing?
I think I've seen like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I stopped watching it because I was like, I'd never be able to coordinate something like that.
Yeah, and I was just like, I never thought I would do that either, and then here I am, like, building something with a bunch of people, and I'm like, how did they do it? Because I don't know how to do it.
I mean,
Okay.
by the time you're done with all this stuff, you're basically going to be an architect, so you might as well just go get your degree. And get your own team to just build stuff in Minecraft.
Yeah. I think the sun is setting. I'm going to try to sleep and see if it works. Yes. Oh, it's 10. Uh,
It's time for real life sleep.
yeah, I gotta get up at 6. So,
Yeah, I gotta get up like at 4.
ooh.
I'm trying to make it to the gym. I'm trying to get
Ah,
myself
okay,
going.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's you think it would be easy, but for some reason my dog is determined to not let me sleep at night.
Oh man. All right, cool. So, you think you'd like to join in whenever, like, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, at the same time? Whenever you're available. This is basically what we do. Just chit chat and work on this super long railway project. Um, I'd say it's probably 1/3 of the way done, if not 1/4.
No, this is fun. I mean, I like the tour. I like the. I mean, I enjoyed playing Minecraft when I had it on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of just go crazy, start building whatever.
Okay.
So it's we got focus. We have an idea. We have the materials. Let's do it.
Cool. Um. Yeah. Juan, the guy who I started this, if he didn't agree to help, I wouldn't be streaming yet. I would still be pushing it back, being like, okay, let me get all this other stuff set up first, and then I'll start streaming again. But luckily, he's been streaming every day except for this holiday, because he went home for the holidays, and then he is also moving, so his schedule's a little off from normal. And then also one of the other people that he used to stream with, she moved out of town for school, or moved out of the country for school for a little bit, and then now she's back from overseas. So we'll be streaming with her too. And you got the Java version, right?
Yeah, I got both versions.
Okay, cool. So whatever her schedule ends up being in January when she starts streaming again, you may be playing modded Minecraft. So like, there's this mod pack called Sky Factory, and it is a bunch of mods put together, and it was created by this guy named Bacon Donut, and he also streams on Twitch and everything every day. And
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
yeah, he one of the mods on Sky Factory is all the animals have googly eyes. So
Very nice. Very nice.
It's funny to look at, and some of them have googly eyes on their butt, which is just silly. Um, and a lot of the mobs, like one of the mobs will be like a person in a chicken suit, and they'll just start attacking you. It has a bunch of like interesting, weird, and silly mods all put together, and then a bunch of really really cool tools like a hammer that you'll just place an entire row of blocks instead of just one. So like if you're trying to build a platform, you'll build the one strip of blocks, and then you like tilt a little bit to the side so you can get to the side of the bricks, and you'll just build another row, another row, another row, another row, and then your whole platform's done. So there's a bunch of really cool things, and then there's like all different types of chickens, and like you can make a redstone chicken, and then it'll lay a redstone egg, and then I haven't seen what the eggs do, but I'm pretty sure it gives you redstone. So instead of you mining for everything, oh, also the whole world is completely empty. Like when you start the world, you have one block of dirt and some other stuff, and then you have to turn that one block of dirt into like a base that's floating in the middle of nothing.
That's nuts.
It's really crazy and interesting. I want to join in on that with them because it's they seem like they're having a lot of fun. And I have the Java version now. All I have to do is find out how to get Sky Factory, and then also, have you seen the super duper graphics update for this version?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Okay, so I will put that link in the Discord so you can see the video. I'll put it in the general chat, and it's basically like all of these textures and everything are gonna be modified for 4K, and then they're gonna be updated to look more realistic, like, and more detailed, and like the lighting for the entire world will be completely different. So like sunsets will look absolutely gorgeous. Like they look okay now, but like it'll have like God rays, like like the sunbeams that shoot through the clouds and stuff like that. And then
Oh man,
like
now you're making me jealous because I'm sure your PC it runs all of this, and then I'm gonna put it on my PC and it's just gonna blow up.
so there one thing that I've been mad at Minecraft because they haven't put that update out yet, and they keep pushing it back. But then all of the Xbox X commercials show the new mod pack and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, y'all are false advertising. Y'all are getting people to buy Xbox One X's in that one clip that you keep showing everybody is not even out yet.
Well, I mean, they did the same thing with PUBG. They were all, Xbox the only console that will have PUBG, but then they didn't even have it on a PC. It was still in early access, and they're already trying to push it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, because like I say that, and like other people are like, yeah, that's normal. I'm like, no, it shouldn't be normal. Like,
No, I agree. They shouldn't be pushing stuff that hasn't come out yet. But
yeah.
It's Microsoft. It's what they do.
So I'm like, that's not cool at all. But yeah. So I'll put that video in the Discord so you can see it. And I really, really wanted that. And was it Minecon happened a little while ago? And I hated that too because it was aimed towards kids. And I'm like, I get it. Like, a lot of people think Minecraft, like, they're like, oh, Minecraft's for kids and stuff like that. And like, yeah, for certain things they use Minecraft in schools and stuff like that to learn programming with like the redstone and also the code that you can put in here, like making commands and all that kind of stuff. And also they're using it for math classes and stuff like that. I'm not really sure what is all included in that. So I'm like, I get it. I get it that a lot of things are like aimed towards kids, but I'm like, if you like sandbox games, this is like the ultimate sandbox game. So I get it because of the simple aesthetic that it has, like everything's blocks and stuff like that. And I see how a lot of people look down and like, oh, everything's just blocks. And I'm like, I get it, whatever. But for me, I'm a creative person. I got a creative degree. This is like the perfect game for me. I'm like absolutely in love with it. And they're coming out with textures and shaders that make the game look incredible. And I've been super excited for it. But when I saw the Minecon stream that they did, I was very disappointed because the people who are basically running Minecraft put on a stream that was 110% dedicated to kids. And I'm like, all they had to do is like, Minecraft Super Graphics Update, it's available now. I would have left and immediately bought it and just started playing. But I sat there for like an hour and it was so silly and not aimed for me. And I was just getting madder and madder. And then when it ended, I went and bought the Java version and I started looking up shaders because a lot of people say the 4K, when they talk about the 4K update, they're like, that's nothing new. You can do that in the Java version already. And I'm like, well, I don't want to go through all the hassle of setting all that up because I don't know anything about it. And when Minecon ended, I was like, I don't care. I need to like fix this urge that I want to see like higher quality textures to like experience it. So I found a YouTube video that talked about 5 different shaders. I got one of the shaders. I put it on the game, and it looks incredible.
Yeah, I saw. I was watching one guy on YouTube. I think it was about a year or two ago, where he had the same thing. He had a high resolution texture just to make the game prettier, and it looked really nice
Yeah.
on this computer. So I kind of, I'm getting that itch to want to upgrade my PC and build a new one. I know I've been saying it for a while,
Mhm.
but I'm currently upgrading my car,
Ah, okay.
so I've dumped quite a bit of money into buying car parts so I
Oh
can
yeah.
take on this big project, and then afterwards I really want to upgrade my computer because it's about time. It's
Okay.
5 years old, and
Oh yeah,
the
that's
graphic,
usually.
yeah, it's not cutting it anymore.
Hmm. Um. So the video that I watched, it said it's basically like five nice shaders for I think it's bedtime. 5 nice shaders for low end systems. So if I could figure out how the to change the setting, like to lower the settings but still make it look good, then I'm pretty sure um, most people could use it. I'm new to that, like launchers and shaders and other settings and stuff like that, and I just one thing about it, it looks amazing. I think you've seen, like I put screenshots in the Discord, so I'm pretty sure you've seen it. But it's also terrifying because it adds that like just a just enough realism to it. Like there's shadow, like the shadows that we have are like the little circles under our feet. In this version, in the Java version, there's actually a shadow, and there's actually like the sun's round, and there's actual like a cloud thing over there. And, like those two things don't really match. Like I wish that it would still be the square clouds and all that kind of stuff, but everything having like shadows like that is amazing, and then the foliage like looks much better. And there's like wind, like a breeze going, so like all the grass is kind of swaying and everything. And then when you get to the caves, they're dark, and I'm like, I don't want to go down there because it just looks like a real cave. It looks terrifying. So I'm scared to go into the caves, and then at nighttime it gets super pitch black. So I built myself a dirt house, and every time it turns night, it's just like when I first started playing Minecraft. And I just hold myself up in a dirt house, and I'm like, please don't eat me. So it's a,
So it's bringing all that first time feel back.
yeah, I absolutely, like it looks great. The water looks amazing and everything, and it's like a whole completely different experience. So one thing I want to do is if we start playing Sky Factory again, I want to see if I can load Sky Factory with those shaders, because then it'll be like weird googly eyes, but they look super realistic or something like that, or at least they're shaded more realistically than they are. But yeah, it's quite a few things I want to try. I definitely want the 4K update because it looks so good. Um, but for now, until they actually release it, um, I'll just stick with this version. And every now and then, when I crave it, I'll just open up my world and hope that I like, I guess noon when the sun is highest in the sky, I'll like jump in one of the caves and try to try to get some cobblestone or something so I can make some better tools. Because I have a wooden sword, and you have to hit a zombie like 12 times to kill it.
I saw that video.
Oh, it is. Oh my god. So that makes it even worse. So now I'm like, I don't have any armor. Like when I'm playing in this version, I'm all diamond armor out. I got diamond swords. I'm like just killing stuff in one hit. And then I go and play that version. I don't have any armor at all. All my tools are wooden, and the sun doesn't last very long. It is just it's terrifying. But every now and then I need to jump back into it. I'm like, okay, let me experience
Scariest
this.
game.
Yeah.
Scariest game of 2017.
So yeah, it's I like this game. It's nice, chill. Like if I'm playing solo and I'm not streaming or anything, like I end up in this like headspace where it's like I'm kind of zoned out, and like everything kind of feels dull, and I'm just making stuff and working on stuff, and then like hours and hours just go by really quickly. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
In
like.
this game, it's very easy to do. That's you just kind of you get a task in your head and you want to complete it, and you just start going through it. And before you know, the whole day's gone. Everybody's mad at you. You
Yeah.
missed appointments. Dogs wondering why hasn't been fed.
Yeah, and one cool thing about this stream is like because we've been co-streaming, like me and Juan have been streaming together. Time flies by so quickly. Like we'll both go to bed and then we'll start putting down material and everything. And he's like, "Oh, it's nighttime again." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "I just put my bed in my pocket. It can't be nighttime already." But yeah, and then like the 2 hours that we stream will go by like it feels like it's only been like 30 minutes. So this is really cool. I like spacing it out like this because I don't get burnt out on Minecraft. 'Cause, like the two serious times that I played for like every single day for a month, and I got sick of it. And then they're like, "Oh, we added maps." Like I get either something on Twitter or I see something somewhere, and they're like, "Oh, Minecraft got updated with maps." And I'm like, "I can map out my area," and then I spend an entire month mapping out my area, and then I get sick of that, and then another update comes, and I'm like, I could dye things. Oh, concrete was another thing that pulled me into the game. The warehouse is made with concrete, but the house is made of the bricks, like this
Like the cobblestone bricks or whatever.
well, stone bricks, like the ones that we're standing on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to make the house out of concrete and glass, and I have a design in mind. I just need to like plot it out like on a grid paper or something like that, so I can actually know exactly everything will fit. But that was another thing that pulled me into the game. It was like, oh, you can build like you can make pink concrete, and Ray she has a pink concrete house in her world.
Pink concrete.
Yeah, you can make purple any color that's in the game. I think there's 16 colors. You can make concrete out of it, and yeah. So I want to use white concrete and then the ice blocks to make the ice castle. So there's like all these like super cool things that keep pulling me into the game, and I don't want to get burnt out. So I kind of want to be like, okay, stream for 2 hours and then be done, and then stream for another 2 hours and then be done, and stream 2 hours and then be done, and it'll stretch everything out. But I'll get my little dose of Minecraft every couple days, so I won't like build up this urge and then like spend a month in it and then get burnt out again. But
well, I mean, it's a good plan.
Yeah.
You have your work cut out for you, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then also I want to start streaming other games. Like, have you heard of Don't Starve?
Oh yeah, man. That one's hard.
Yes, it is.
When I first got the PlayStation 4, they had it free for PlayStation Plus members. And I think like the furthest I got to was like 21 or 23 days. And then I got wiped out. There's nothing I can do. There's so much to that game that I still haven't figured out. But that one's a good one.
Yeah, so me and Shade, we or Psycho, we tried playing that, and we could only get 5 days because things kept going drastically wrong. So that's another game. Now that I'm kind of starting the stream team and like kind of making it a normal thing, that's one of the other games that I want to play with that, because I think they say you could do up to 6 players, so we can have the whole stream team playing that, and that'd be very fun because they keep updating the game. So I know there's like Don't Start Shipwrecked or something like that. So there's like like you can get on boats and stuff like that. There's tons of stuff. So 2018, I plan on like expanding my Minecraft streaming to like other hours of the day, and then having like other people join in. Because I know Shade wants to stream too, but he's not a fan of Minecraft. So I'm trying to expand my schedule so he can start streaming other stuff too.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go into Steam because the winter sale's going on.
Yeah.
see what I want to pick up. Because this is usually when I buy all of my Steam games, and I still
Yeah.
have a whole bunch that I haven't played,
Hmm.
but that doesn't stop me from buying new games.
Oh yeah. Especially when they're like 70% off.
Yeah, you see them for like $2-3, and you just why not?
Yep. All right. Well, this was fun. Be streaming again. What is it? Friday, same time. Usually on Fridays, if we're going like really good, then we'll just keep going until everybody's like, okay, I gotta go to sleep. So I'd say the longest that we've streamed is probably like 2.5 hours, like today, because we've been chatting for like almost half an hour now. But yeah. So that's the schedule. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, I usually have trouble getting out of work and getting here before 8. So, or getting here, I usually get here by 8, so then I have to eat dinner before I stream, or else I won't be eating till like 11. But yeah. So basically 8 o'clock Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it'll be streamed for 2 hours. So whenever you want to join in, you're all set up on the Discord and everything, and you already have a the username and everything. My Xbox name, so you can hop in whenever you are free.
Sounds good. Definitely. This was fun. So
Yeah.
I'll always try to keep it clear around 8 o'clock so I can hop in.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna do my outro. All right, everybody. This has been another edition of Minecraft Power Hour. It is me, Big D from TacoYaki Gaming, and along with me is Heavy Rain. We will be back Friday at 8 p.m. for another edition of Minecraft Power Hour. And as always, it's been Big D from TacoYaki Gaming, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!